What up, world? You already know what time it is. Your boy Matt Miz is the host with the most. Don't need to brag, no boast. All I do is give a toast to the real folks. We done paved the way, a real way. What's players to play? How y'all doing tonight, man? I'm just kicking back, chopping it up with y'all real quick. Trying to figure out what's popping in the street, you know. Let me go ahead and call my cousin real quick. What you saying, cuz? You know. Wait, what is it? Alright, I'll do it live right now. So we on the bando. Someone on the block like a Lando. Niggas talk shit they can't handle. You gotta break them up in this mantle. All that shit up like a candle. I'll show you how the shit can go. I'm a Lambo like Rambo. Nah, but for real, dog. Y'all better recognize what's going on out here, man.
Canada with 100% Canadian owned. Quaker, good starts here.
That's a Chromebook. That's a Chromebook. That's a Chromebook.
Oh.
That's a Chromebook. Switch to Chromebook.
It's straight messing up. Yeah, man, we out of here, man. I don't want to hear y'all niggas can't do, y'all niggas can't get on, you know what I'm saying? You know what time it is, you know what I'm saying? When you fuck with a player, a real live player. We out here, man. Struggling and striving and trying to survive, you know? So I know a lot of people out there. This one's for y'all. Free smoke, man. Y'all call in and let me know what y'all want to chop it up about. You know what I'm saying? There's a few videos I want to show y'all. I want to talk about the music scene a little bit. See what's really good out here. It seems to me, man, there's a lot of hate in the rap game right now. That's how all these guys are getting hemmed up, going at each other on some beef shit. More importantly, they're getting caught up on these Fed cases, you know. whole thing with this COVID vaccine. There's a lot of shit to unpack, man. A lot of shit to break down. But I'm gonna keep coming with the ill shit. Because you know my shit. It's airtight. When I come through, I'm giving y'all a real motherfucking game, y'all. I'm saying no watered down lame shit. No, can I? Ain't no one to blame shit. It's the same shit. But yeah, man. I was just letting y'all know tomorrow we got a exclusive interview. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay tuned in. And yeah, man, I'm just up here chopping it up with my homie. A couple of, you know how I do. I play a couple of tracks before I get into the game. So I'm gonna play a couple of these here tracks. How's my people doing out there, man? Everybody straight? Everybody well? All this hell, I'm into, yeah, I hope everybody's well. We gotta do it up. Yeah, we do it swell. Yeah, my niggas keep it real in the field. Like, all we do is keep it real. Or maybe yeah, but brother, it don't really matter, nigga, cause it's going on in the sweater. I ain't really for the chat, cause I'm all about the cheddar. Yeah, letter, personal vendettas, whole life legends, you know what it is. Gotta get it together, no matter the weather. My niggas gon' get it, cause they all fed up. What the fuck is going on, nigga? It's a setup. Y'all wanna get us wet up, just to get up. That's how it is. The biggest nigga always end up doing the worst. Some niggas is real. Some kids doing bids. Coming home big. Left home small. Now they want to brawl. Now they want it all. Right? And they stood tall. Yeah, the game is called. Goes around, comes around. So while in the streets, I don't play around. Yeah, I run them down. It's on the clown. I want none around. Real niggas like myself. Who run the town. So don't act up. Because I'm going down.
Pourquoi il est là? Parce qu'à la maison, on aime jouer au crocodile sur le plancher.
Le Bonus Max de Vilena. Son tampon réutilisable élimine plus de 99% des bactéries avec de l'eau seulement. Un excellent nettoyage et moins de déchets.
On se sent bien quand on est bien chez soi.
All that extra shit.
Who are you to go, boy?
Some bullshit. And the folk and this shit, and that shit. Man, that shit whack shit. I just really active. Come through and clap shit. Cold-hearted criminal, fuck the subliminal, trying to get iller now, getting the feeling now, niggas is skilling now, ain't nobody doing no dirt but they killing now, what the fuck is going on, niggas is going wrong, the streets is holding on, but ain't nobody going wrong to the top, niggas wanna flip, but niggas wanna flop, niggas wanna act up, niggas get clocked. Niggas get dropped, bitch ass niggas. You know it's all about the block. We don't play around, dog. We just lay it down like the law. Fuck the fall. Know what it is. Know who you are. I'm in the streets, nigga. I ain't for war. I'm off for raw. Getting this money. Going on tour. Just getting some more. And if you want it, you can get it right in your jaw. Squeeze and bust. Every fucking decapitated, don't act hard if you ain't activated. All my niggas is captivated, and we laugh at haters. That's why when it comes to this game, I don't play around with niggas. Put the gun to your frame. Yeah, I run up on the block. I run it insane. Cause my niggas really never been the one to be tamed. Yeah, we uncontrollable. But we still in the man, we got the soul of the youth, so we still moving accordingly. Niggas don't fuck around with us, catch your body like an orderly. This is a track I gotta play for y'all, man.
Oh, that's good. Gina. What's the how far again? I wrote a verse to one of your joints. It's totally not finished, but I'll see how far I get. Yo, what's up, G? Welcome to the lab. And this is where we get it so hard and popping with beats, rhymes. I didn't bring my full bag of rhymes with me, but I did manage to bring 2 notebooks that will explain today's session. And so here we are. That's what we actually get.
It's KRS, man. Shout out to KRS. You're the best that ever did it.
Yeah, let's get it going in here. This is what I'm saying. Let's get this album started. Hit that beat.
I hope y'all ready for this shit right now.
Don't you fall for it. Don't you fall for it. Keep your head up, never let them get you fed up. You just step up, get your rep up, get your cash up, get your check up. The whole system's a setup. It's time we really get up. We've been about this revolution from the time we met up. Take it back, I got my fist up, Malcolm X in 88. A revolution only works for those that will participate. You are play, they are fake. Yo, it's time to demonstrate higher level mental states. Conscious people congregate. Show the love, not the hate. This is basic, no debate. But these people are debating and they hating, they should wait. It was bigger than amongst ourselves and got us in the state. Yeah, the truth is inconvenient, but the truth is never late. You can't see what they be doing, how they thinking, how they moving. You can't see what they pursuing, making claims, none are proven. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. We can see who is the enemy. Sovereignty's the remedy. You don't need telepathy, it's white supremacy. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Bringing the raw, doing a tour. Government officials bringing the law. You never see what you never saw. 303, open the door. Knowledge reigns, that is the game. Ignorance, that is insane. Don't fall for it. The reps and the dems are the same. This one's shooting us up. That one's locking us up. This one got us stuck. That one's out of luck. You can front if you need to, the cycle never ends. No justice, but in 4 years they hyping us again. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. If you thinking and you earning and you drinking and you burning and you really not concerning with the news and what they learning, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. If you love it, never hate it. You agree it, don't debate it. HBCU educated, your degree is highly rated. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't you fall for it. Don't fall for it. Yo, me, I'm not a fake dude. I'm a real. They see through. America needs a heel deal. America ain't really sick. This is what it really is. Shots in cages for black and brown little kids. Now they acting like they not the cause of how we live. Do not tell me what you gonna do. I can see what you did. Look at her, look at him, look at them, look at me. Do you see interest represented in society? No, you don't, and you won't. The democracy's a joke. Every 4 years, the same people asking us to vote. Nothing changed, but the of a lanes over. I remain a flamethrower. Knowledge reigns game, but don't fall for it. Don't you fall for it. Rodney King, we all saw it. So don't protest with the lines, but don't move with self-reliance. While the soul is being silenced for the religion of science. Don't fall for it. Don't you fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't you fall for it. If you thinking and you earning and you drinking and you burning and you really not concerning with the news and what they learning, don't fall for it. Don't you fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't you fall for it. There's no justice in the courts. We are always taking shots. They can shoot us like a sport, and it's not just what they want. Don't fall for it. Don't you fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't you fall for it. Take it up. Take it low now. Don't fall for it. Don't you fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't you fall for it. This is not the regular. This is that boom, blah, blah, blah.
Tell me I'm lying. I'm saying the boom rap, the coon rap. Next we're gonna play this AZ. That's the original bad boy. You guys know about it. You guys know anything? Let's go.
Next, Adidas West, Lee's double D's, BBD under T.
Everybody recommend
This is a celebration of life, no matter what level. Able to advance in lives is a blessing. Big boys relate, bottles in it. Closed caskets, memorial viewings. I'm mostly behind mics, got the audio queuing. Despite sending off kites, trying to ignore the confusion. My sights are set on life, nothing's or to be proven. Sound polite once it's verbalized, rapped all nice, but for strikes to internalize the facts of bite. Like serpent eyes, I can see through the blackest nights. I mastered rights, plus my mathematics is right. Bullet wounds are still alive, it's too much to consume for a nigga that's paralyzed. Once a functional goon, that or the tomb. 30 years could bring a nigga to tears. Neutralizing, I'm in this kid. Can you imagine you there? I'm elsewhere. My chick pussy pretty, shaped like a pear. Like every year, make a queer nigga sit there. And still, this is the year since the ball dropping balling on top. Then came the Kobe death, COVID, and cops. Crib bought and sold, proof been drove. Too many cooks over the stove, had to reduce the load we owe. No excuses, but truth be told. Once a nigga become foes, his youth get stole. I'm in mode, even my celly got security code. Conspiracy, now I'm looked at as lyrically chose. Clear the hoes, give me a Clico, make it a rose. Niggas finito, just hold, I'm about to explode. But peep though, when it's dark, I still envision the knots. Raiding the nigga crib for my days as a kid. Happy I slid, half the team still serving they bids. But dig, if anybody niggas glad that I did, never hid. I'm a street nigga, speak what I live. Whatever bridge. Gotta force pop the cork and switch. And understand it's out of my hand. If it's part of the plan, 300 grand to the Rose Voice man. Decades, hitting the fourth, the fifth is snare off fourth, the niggas caught in the cross, lost in thought. My sons be my mobile support, the homies with handguns, the niggas come with the fort, avoiding but these clowns will make you force an assault. That's why either I'm out of town or getting off from the court. Being sane is my main resource, the pain is what explains why there's no remorse. I'm on course at the kitchen counter, filleting the flounder. What's worse when the wrong niggas wanna lounge around you, dodging the system. Most dissolving in prison. So many past the South family niggas hardly miss them prepared. This is the year for y'all niggas to fear. And if you never look death in the eyes and don't stare, I'm here with expectations from exceptional patience to punish and peel hundreds like I'm on vacation.
That nigga's just different for real. Shout out my boy AZ, man. Never disappoints when it comes to the MIC, you know what I'm saying? You got to love it, man. You gotta love it. Real niggas out in the field. You know what I mean? But what I came across, I needed to show y'all real quick because the homie sent me this video, man. And it ain't no laughing matter, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I got one of my player partners coming in the motherfucking show, you know what I'm saying? Stop by to kick some game around, you know what I'm saying? Like this, like I said, this show is called Free Smoke. So y'all can call in, y'all can send in your videos, y'all can do whatever the fuck y'all want. You know what I'm saying? That's all. You saying cuz out?
Free smoke.
That. He said he already giving him a free smoke. I'm trying to let people call in. You know what I'm saying? All night. You know what I'm saying?
He's saying it's one of those.
Yeah, man, we out here, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, this is big right here, dog. This guy got it going on right now.
Make sure they got the talking points right. Because I will roast them over. But it's all about that free smoke right now, man. We talking about any topics that come to mind. You know what I'm saying? We're breaking it down here real quick. But there was a video that came to my
Which one?
Came to my knowledge from one of the homies.
Montreal Talent? Yo, there's a gang of new videos out right now.
Yeah?
Which one you trying to bump?
Oh shit. Hold on, I gotta send this back out. I gotta share this again. Who think it's a game? Who think it's a game? Nah, nigga. It's real in the field, nigga. Because when it comes to what's going on with this COVID thing and all that,
Mm.
it boils down to this: is the military going to enforce it or not? You know what I'm saying? So we got people in our armed forces that are against it, and some that are jarheads,
Mm.
pretty much following orders. So to that I say, um, it's pretty cowardly that the public has this knowledge of what's going down, and people are just guarding it because the higher ups told them that it's a certain way when it's the total opposite. You know what I'm talking about?
Mind control.
The, if you're like a righteous, able thinking soldier, you're gonna look at it. You're gonna look at the whole scenario, and you're gonna be like, "What? What seems good? Who's virtuous in my what you call it intuition? You know what I'm saying? How I interact as a soldier on the battlefield, like what
Yeah,
seems
yeah.
like the right thing to do. You know what I'm talking about?
No doubt, man. I feel like there's a lot of people that are for the people. So it's gonna be like, the people against the government type shit. But I mean, it's only logics, bro. Hold now for what?
It is logic.
Half a year? A year?
I ain't even
Uh,
mad at that. It is logic.
for the people. That's right, and they already got a vaccine for it.
Hmm.
They already got a vaccine for it. This is the super killer disease, right? Or super killer uh virus, and
Right.
it took
Right.
them 8 months to find a cure.
But that's the thing, though. They didn't know what it was. Normally, it takes them years to find cures for shit. Like look at AIDS, for instance. It took them years before they found a cure for that. And they didn't really find a cure. And come to find out, it was man made in the motherfucking lab to kill Africans. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's not the full gist of it, but it's damn near 30 years later, and it seems like it's the same motherfucking thing over and over again. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They said we're the ones that are predominantly most affected by it because of our because we're black, right? But that don't make no sense. Just like the AIDS thing. But they manufactured that into the public to make us the face of it. Now they're doing it again.
Yeah, that's the word, eh?
Yeah, that's the word on the curb. Let me just show you something real quick, real slick with it, man. Cause that's what they do. They always push out a black face to get soften you up, make it easier to digest the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So you see this woman right here,
Yeah.
Kismia. Yeah, she's the woman that supposedly helped create the vaccine, right?
Okay, so that's how they soften up the blow.
So not only that though, but she had some questionable tweets about black folks, particularly black men back in the day. So let me just read this thing right here. Dr. Fauci is attempting to assuage the discomfort of black people who are averse to taking the COVID-19 vaccine by noting a black woman scientist was involved in its development. The very vaccine that's one of the two that has absolutely exquisite levels, 94 to 95%. If it's how come I can't say this word? Efficacy against clinical disease and almost 100% efficacy against serious disease that are shown to be clearly safe. That vaccines was actually developed in my institute's vaccine research by a team of scientists led by Dr. Barney Graham and his close colleague, Dr. Kismia Corbett, or Kizzy Corbett, Dr. Fauci said. It goes on to say, the nation's top infectious disease expert made the comments when he was asked how to break down the myths on historic trepidation during a virtual conversation called Making It Plain, a conversation with Dr. Fauci and the black community. See that?
Right.
So now, Corbett, a viral immunologist, rose to public prominence in March when it was revealed she was a lead scientist with Dr. Barney Graham, coronavirus team in the Vaccine Research Center at the National Institute of Health. She was also among the team of scientists who met with President Trump in April when he took to her on a NIH's viral pathogenesis lab. In addition to over 10 years of research experience, Corbett holds a PhD in microbiology and immunology. A few tweets have resurfaced of Corbett speaking candidly about the medical community. In a March tweet, she alleged the poor black community may be overlooked for treatment if ventilators were in short supply. The following month, she pleaded the fifth on the suggestion that the pandemic is an act of genocide against blacks. Some have gone as far as to call it genocide. I plead the fifth. So why would you plead the fifth? You know what I'm talking about? Crazy, right? So basically, they're just telling us straight up. We putting this bitch out there. Let y'all know. Take the shit.
She's gonna be the one that gets thrown under the bus.
Huh? Pardon?
She's gonna be the one that gets thrown under the bus, like she's the sacrificial lamb.
Right, exactly. You know, so it's like they build her up to break her down. Dr. Fauci said while he understands the black community's mistrust due to decades of racism in medical care and inhumane experimentation on black Americans, the pending COVID-19 vaccines are safe and effective. He reiterated his claims were underscored by the involvement of Corbett, who came under fire for tweets dating back to February, which addressed the correlation between systemic racism and medical malpractice. Kizzy is an African American scientist who is right at the forefront of the development of the vaccine, Fauci added. So the first thing you might want to say to my African American brothers and sisters is that the vaccine that you're going to take was developed by an African American woman, and that is just a fact. A recent survey by the COVID Collaborative showed only 14% of blacks trust the safety of a vaccine, while slightly more believe that would actually work. Corbett told CNN she understood why Black Americans had reservations and noted the medical profession had work to do to earn the community's trust again. I would say to people who are vaccine hesitant that you've earned the right to ask the questions that you have around these vaccines and the development process. Corbett says trust, especially when it has been stripped from people, has to be rebuilt in a brick by brick fashion. And so, what I say to people firstly is that I emphasize, and then secondly is that I'm going to do my part in laying those bricks. And I think that if everyone on our side, as physicians and scientists, went about it that way, then the trust will be start to be rebuilt. Perts found these comments were met with mixed reviews on social media, while Twitter users asked why Corbett's race should even matter. Others praised Corbett's being recognized for her great work. Still, others said they didn't care if a black woman was still they would not take the vaccine. Why is this a headline? Almost everyone mentioning it's like, why is this news happens to be Caucasian? As part of the privileged minority, hardly ever heard about our accomplishments. History in school is about white minorities have take classes to learn about ours. Have yeah, and considering the percentage of population that we are, responded users. Where there's nothing they won't try and attempt to convince people to take this poison. It's a solid no for me. Wrote user Mechi Monique. So what do you think about that, player?
Well, pretty self-explanatory. The bus. Uh,
I know they're trying to bridge the gap, but goddamn it, you know.
exactly, and that's how they're trying to bridge the gap. They're using her as the bridge. Right? Reach over to the black folk. They said there's what 14% of people, black folk that are actually for the vaccine,
14, that's it.
and
And 18% say yeah, it would actually work. So you got a whole other 75% of people that ain't taking that shit. You know?
going for it. They are not going for it. And I mean, at the end of the day, if the vaccine is only a couple of months old, it don't make no sense to like jump to go and use the thing. Like they're using us for lab rats. We're experimenting right now. They're experimenting with people live in front of us. And it's like, you know, these are individual things. We got to decide whether we want to be part of this experiment. Obviously, we have no choice to a certain extent. Are we going to give up full? Are we going to allow them to take full control? We're giving up all of everything. Like, you know what I mean? It don't make no sense to do all that.
Exactly, right? And for me, I feel like it's a part. It's part of the struggle, you know. Like they're always gonna put something in place to fuck us over because their numbers are dwindling, and it's been dwindling. But what can be said is that there's always something that's gonna stop them from doing what their ultimate plan is. You know, something in the universe, something cosmic. You know, so I feel like they're just trying to take precautions and prolong their demise. I mean, shit. You got people killing, literally finding ways to kill black people, and we don't even think like that. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, you know, sitting in a fucking room and they're like, what can I do to murder a bunch of people right now?
Straight plotting and planning on the people's demise. Another thing I got a question though is homegirl is she really about the people though? Like how genuine do you feel like she's being when she says that she's gonna do everything in her power to
Right? I feel you, dog. I don't feel like she's genuine at all. Because look at it like this. She was handpicked by somebody that was involved in the whole AIDS thing, like, you know what I mean?
mm,
AIDS vaccines. Like,
and that's the thing, right? We know they control the media, so they're not gonna allow
exactly,
this
you know?
face to go on and
Fauci's being backed by big pharma, and big pharma is being controlled by the Gates Foundation, the wealthy people of the world, you know? The
right,
Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, you know?
right,
And the Rockefellers, they started off as like snake oil salesmen, you know? They're like selling fucking heroin and fucking they're selling heroin and all sorts of like, you know, those illicit drugs back in the day as elixirs, you know, or just gonna carry you. It's just motherfucking making these motherfuckers high, you know. So it's like they created a monopoly on the game, and now they killing anybody and anything that's getting in the way. Look at all these holistic doctors. Hey, anyway, I want to show y'all a little something.
she got some more work for us.
Yeah, I got a little bit more, and we're gonna chop it up. I said it's free smoke, man. Ain't nobody want no smoke. That's why motherfuckers are scared to come on. But we gonna make it easier for y'all. You know? I'm just kicking the game straight from the hip to the tip. You know what I'm saying? From the rooter to the tutor. You know what I'm saying? From the motherfucker. All right, what's up? Good. Hold up. I'm gonna do it like this. But it's crazy, man. It's crazy what they're doing out here to these people, man. I mean, like, they think we stupid or something. They really think we dumb. They really think we assholes. No? I got something for them, though. Check this out. This is a Canadian Army veteran speaking to the people.
What this vaccine will do to your body. A couple of months, I'm investigating the vaccine, what it will do, nobody knows. It could affect your body next month, 5 years, 10 years, nobody knows. For us to take the vaccine, I think it's criminal. The indemnification for these vaccine companies.
says for us to take the vaccine.
You have to sign a piece of paper, basically, that you're not liable if you get sick or you die. Just on the ground, on those grounds, I don't know if I'm going to take the vaccine. What the hell would you? Don't even consider it. I'm asking military right now, serving truck drivers, medical engineers, whatever you are, do not take this unlawful order in distribution of this vaccine. I'm asking these guys, listen, you guys are wearing a uniform before. We took an oath, same as these police officers, who are protecting you guys. That's their job. My job is protecting them, protecting you. Not just from foreign, but also from domestic. I'm not doing a lot of shit for doing this, but I don't care anymore. Thank you guys, and don't give up the fight. Congratulations on food.
What do you feel about that one, player?
I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't hear it properly still. I'm gonna need you to break that one down.
Let me redo it without the audio.
It was hit 20 from downtown this year. 20 of the.
I can't hear that.
Without
First of all, I'd like to salute all of you. I don't speak English. You have the balls and the courtesy to come out. It's unfortunate that I have to come here and ask you see the military that, distribute this vaccine. The reason is because nobody knows what this vaccine will do to your body.
You hear what he said?
If I can't hear it properly, you know that.
He said nobody knows what this vaccine will do to your body.
Right.
But they have subtitles in French. If you know how to read French a bit.
Right.
They got subtitles in French on the screen right now. But he said it's criminal to take the vaccine, and we don't know what it could do to your body 5 or 10 years from now, you know? Check it.
Right.
Seeing these police officers were protecting you guys. That's your job. My job is protecting them. Protecting you. Not just from Larry, but also from guys. Maybe you want to shoot the doing but I'm playing now.
You hear what he said?
Nah.
He said, "My job is to help protect enemies for help defend against enemies foreign and domestic." And he said, "I don't care if I get in trouble for this." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's a branch of the military they understand and going for the bullshit.
Right.
So I wonder what they're gonna use against them, you know?
Yeah.
Private companies, their tactics.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it goes deep, man. It goes deep. Because they don't want us to know the truth, you know?
Right.
Everything is unraveling in front of their eyes. Like they're like, what the hell is going on? How these guys know everything so quick?
Crazy. Crazy.
Because we got too cocky, right? So now the battle is between, do we let them know that we're trembling our boots, or do we still finesse the game? You know?
Right. Mm.
This is where they're at. You know what I'm saying?
That's a cold fact. I mean, realistically, right now, as it's set, they're trying to figure out how to make it illegal, not, or is it illegal? In certain places, it's illegal if you don't take the vaccine. And now that's going to be a problem in countries like America and Canada and any like country that is not as strict as those other countries there. So it's like, how are they going to try to finesse the people? You know, we have to look out for the finessing.
Oh, in every sense of the word, man. It's crucial, man. It's their psyche, like, you know? When we get caught up in these verses and all this bullshit, they're over there fucking using a black woman to build a virus against us. Ain't that some shit?
But her blackness won't allow her to continue with it, right? Something deep down in her soul is gonna eat out of her because she knows she's in the she's on the wrong team right now.
La lotion hydratante apaisante à vino avec
Said some questionable stuff about black folks.
Say that again.
About black guys back in the day, man. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So it gets you wondering, man.
Right.
Who's really behind everything, you know? Crazy. But there's this next video I want to chop it up with y'all about.
Yeah, let me see that. Let me hear that.
But this one is this is actually showing the true nature of the original people of this land, you know, and why they don't want to accept the fact that black folks are indigenous to this land, you know, or the black folks that are from this land. So what they try to do is create all types of fucking fake $5 Indians in order to push the right ones out, because they know they'll get compensated, you know, which they should rightfully be, you know what I'm saying, under the Indian Act and whatnot. But it's not like they're Indian, they're indigenous black. So indigenous black would mean
Right, exactly.
most of the black folks in the Western Hemisphere deserve reparations. So let's break it down on an intellectual level. We'll go ahead with the Americas. This is by a dude named Dave Holloway. I'm just here to make a thing. He has a wide array of information when it comes to Native Americans and blacks, you know.
All right.
I fucks with the brother, you know. No point with it. Can you dig it?
Oh, for sure.
So I'm gonna put this up real quick for y'all. I mean, the proof is in the pudding, man. It's right in our face, and we gonna. My whole thing is, how can we turn the other cheek for so long, man? That's insanity. That's like what do you call it? Stockholm syndrome. You know what I'm saying? Check this. Check this shit out. Because, you know what I'm saying? Take this in right quick. Reach of the civil rights movement.
To watch my exclusive content, not featured anywhere on YouTube, log on to my website at imjustheretomakeyoutthink.com/films.
Shout out to Dan Calloway. This is his video. I don't own this, but I'm pretty sure y'all
This day is our day, and we want to let them know that the black contingent of men, women, and children have a significant vote in this country.
And what you are unable to accept is this. You always call it a minority problem. And it's true that black or non-white people are minority in any European capital. But we are not a minority in the world. You are the minority. That's what you cannot face. All you really have, after all, are space shuttles, banks, and weapons. What you don't have anymore is me. Is me.
Father's a Black Panther. My mother got arrested for the sit-ins at age 6. They were fighting for us to have the right to our opinion, not the right to vote for whoever the white liberals said Black people are supposed to vote for. You get what I'm saying? And then James Corden went in and said, well, this president, you're Christian, and this president, I don't see anything Christian about him. I said, okay, so last year y'all tried to tell me who I'm supposed to vote for because I'm Black. Now this year, white liberals trying to tell me who I'm supposed to vote for because I'm Christian. That would be like I live in Calabasas, so every one of my cars got to be a convertible, huh? It's just all based on y'all vision of what I'm supposed to do.
What is it you wanted me to reconcile myself to? I was born here almost 60 years ago. I'm not going to live another 60 years.
If you didn't know what was Kanye saying now, would you say that's something a crazy man would say?
That's something a crazy man?
Yeah.
Nah.
Exactly, dog.
Kanye is a genius guy.
So that goes to show you right there what they're about, right? Undermining. How could you say a billionaire, a man that's young, ambitious, thriving, he's a crazy dude, he's a nut, you know?
Right.
That goes to show you mind and media manipulation. You know what I mean? When you get closer to the truth, they call you crazy. Lunatic.
Right.
Especially or they try to stick some type of crazy charges on you.
You always told me it takes time. It's taking my father's time, my mother's time, my uncle's time, my brother's and my sister's time, my nieces and my nephew's time. How much time do you want? Or your progress? Or your progress? Or your progress?
Question, which of these two products will make you more money if you...
That's why I always mess with the Baldwin. James Baldwin.
CO, everyone. So I take it that you are well versed on what part one of the segment has to offer. And all of what I'm pointing out here during this time period is very essential to note when it comes to understanding why the Black vote has been discounted and undermined to the point where if the Negro shall decide to even go and register to vote under their own will, then there's a strong possibility that they may be evicted from their own lands and could possibly face losing their only means to make an income that allows them to provide for their families and maintain their farms. So let us begin things where we left off in part one, where it was from this June 6, 1966, James Meredith precedent that provoked a young, aspiring civil rights activist by the name of Stokely Carmichael to finally have his opportunity to shine in the political spotlight on a national level. Stokely Standiford Churchill Carmichael was born June 29, 1941. in Port of Spain, Trinidad. Then he immigrated to the US in 1952 at the age of 11, where he briefly resided in Harlem, New York with both of his parents until they moved to Van Ness in East Bronx, New York, which was predominantly an Italian and Jewish immigrant neighborhood at that time. What is very important to note here is that Stokely Carmichael was a member of the Morris Park Dukes gang in East Bronx, New York, in which he was the only person of color accepted into this organized crime-related street gang. Keep in mind that this was at a time period where you may believe that racism ran rapid throughout America, and so-called whites would be furiously opposed to working with so-called blacks in collaboration efforts. However, truthful history continues to prove otherwise. Many people that shared various shades of the color brown and skin complexion did not share the same life experiences as some others may have in most southern and northern states of America. And like millions of others, Stokely was one of those children. And we can all agree that racism is not something that you are born with. Racism has to be taught to an individual. So, without a doubt, now you know that it works both ways. In fact, it wasn't until Stokely's very first year of attending Howard University as a student in 1961 that he became aware of segregation and racial discrimination, sparking his interest in studying the already active civil rights movement with a few of his fellow classmates, undergoing discovery of all tricks of the trade. Stokely eventually joined the Nonviolence Action Group, which was the Howard campus affiliate of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, or SNCC for short, where he studied under the guise of various other students of particular colleges.
Another video. But it's along these lines what he's talking about right now.
So what?
It's a newer one he made. Along these lines what he's talking about right now, what he's talking about.
Well, before Second World War, this is the time we moved to Africa.
My bad, I know.
It's been on your mind all day long. You couldn't
skip.
To watch my exclusive content not featured anywhere on YouTube, log on to my website at imjustheretomakeyoutthink.com/films.
You are now listening to ethnographic researcher Dane Calloway.
I want y'all to check out somebody named Dane Calloway. Dane Calloway? Look into Dane Calloway.
I'ma tell the truth but never better, even if it's out of my constructive. The budget.
On I'm Just Here to Make You Think.
Don't be lagging on the player.
Radio.
I got the 5G, man. It should be smooth sailing, man.
CO everyone. There was an audio clip that I used in a few of my videos so far, but the most recent one where I used it, it's in the video called The American Negro is the American Indian. Now, this video gathered a lot of support from people around the world. And some may have missed that point of the video where I played this audio clip. So what I wanted to do today was treat you all to hearing the entire session of that particular interview where the African man was detailing his thoughts on the interviewer's questions. And one of those questions, he asked him, who are the black people of America? And the African man responded saying, the blacks been in America ever since. They are aboriginals.
Who are the black people in America?
The blacks in America been living here ever since. They are aboriginals.
It's just funny, okay? I'm gonna just say it that way. It's funny where this audio derived from, being as though some Pan-Africaning pro-defactors like to pretend that what I present to my audience is somehow inaccurate. But according to the date of this audio, even someone from across the world that I haven't met is stating loads of truthful information, very similar to what I presented and stated thus far. This brother details a lot in this interview, and I wish I could post his name, but apparently, according to even the African brother himself, they have been blocking him from the internet. So I couldn't locate his name and information before the time of this recording. But I'll update, of course, if the brother reaches out to me somehow. And also, just in case there are some misconceptions of what an Aboriginal is, the Latin ab means origin. And according to the 1828 Webster's English Language Dictionary, the term Aboriginal is an adjective meaning first, original, primitive. Aboriginal people are the first inhabitants of a country, Aboriginal tribes of America. And then it goes further, stating that the adjective Aboriginal is defined as an original or primitive inhabitant. The first settlers in a country are called Aboriginals, as the Celts in Europe and Indians in America. In this same dictionary, you will see the term Indian as a noun defined as a general name of any native of the Indies, as an East Indian or West Indian. It is particularly, meaning distinctively, applied to any native of the American continent. Right there alone informs the individual that Indian was not only used as a term that describes Aboriginal Neejees of the southern parts of Turtle Island. It was also used to describe all people of the American continent. And so if the West Indians were of various copper brown skin tones, then this dictionary defines who within its definition of the noun America. It says a native of America, originally applied to the Aboriginals, see? Or copper colored races, meaning darkened skin tone, found here by the Europeans, but now applied to the descendants of Europeans born in America, meaning foreign immigrants, and that's including those who have dual citizenship. It's not a coincidence that after all of these years of being called things we didn't create, like Black, African American, Negro, Creole, colored, that we now finally see what took so long to find out the truth about our real identity. No one was about to stick out their necks and give us the truth if their intent was malicious to begin with. It was truly up to us to investigate these stories that are classified as American history for ourselves, due to having the majority of the so-called authorities of history only being limited to just narrowly regurgitating information that we were taught throughout compulsory educational institutions, headed by those who do not have your best interests in mind. Because if they did, you will be allowed the right to not be indoctrinated by their industrial-based curriculums uncritically. And I will not stop repeating this message to our people because a lot of our people have no idea. And this is why I'm here. So without further ado, now I'm going to play this clip.
So hold on. You said
Uh-oh, no Wi-Fi at your in-laws' house? It's switching time to a Chromebook. And now it's Netflix time. Watch.
There you
All right. Shit.
Marcus Garvey, Haile Selassie. Repeat that again.
Haile Selassie is a crazy. Haile Selassie is not who was cool to tell us there was no Africa. There was never any segregation before Selassie. Selassie was never here to tell us there is nothing else. The earth is divided. My brother, you can drive from here to Mali. And in any way, there was no Mali empire too, my brother. If we were to live in Mali, and you talk of Mansa Musa as how rich mom, you will see it in Mali. We were never there. The time of Roosevelt, before Second World War, this is the time we moved to Africa because of segregation. So if Marcus Garvey was here, who wanted to be there, he wouldn't go and recline in England. The same people that created this mishap. Yeah, so Marcus Garvey was created by the crowd, and the crowd is sitting here. And anyway, I want to tell you of this, and anyhow, of the net anyway, because I've been on the net, but they blocked me anyway.
Hold on. You saying Marcus Garvey was created by the crowd?
Yes.
Why would you say that, man?
I'm telling you fact. Who told you of Marcus Garvey? And when you talk of what is New York, talk of Malcolm X, as you talk of Malcolm X's father, was a Garveyite, you have to understand what Alexei Lee wrote. The cracker was who played him. For what is what Alexei Lee wrote, if you go to their town and ask them now, was anybody here, they would tell you that no one was here. So if I tell you that there was no Gambia, I'm telling you fact because I am who I am.
Okay, so who are the blacks in America? Who are the black people in America?
The blacks in America have been living here ever since. They are aboriginals. The blacks in America have been living here ever since. They are aboriginals. The blacks in West Africa just recently left where they were staying, Arabia, Europe, Northern Africa, America here, all about to go there because of segregation. And the land is still joined, my brother. When we talk of Pangaea and how the land break, well, they've been laughing at us for talking of what is not even there. And the land is still joined, my brother. When we talk of Pangaea and how the land break, well, they've been laughing at us for talking of what is not even there.
Okay, so the black men here in America, are they African people? Where did they come from?
The blacks living here in the area you are referring to, America. Pardon me anyway, I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm sorry, pardon me. Yeah. Oh, okay, thank you. I'm sorry, my bro, anyway. Hello?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Well, when you talk of America, my bro, never ever associate what America be with us anyway. For America, it's a mishap. For America, it's what is there. It's why we are not free anyway. But if you're talking of the blacks that live here, I want to tell you that the land is joined, and the blacks and white who were living here, been here gazillions of years ago. Yes.
So are you saying that we didn't come from Africa?
No.
So are you saying that we didn't come from Africa?
No. And the people that live in West Africa were never there. And the people that live in West Africa were never there. They are yet to be there. Anyhow, if you are, say, Auntie Job parents were who founded where mom was born at.
Sheikh Anta Diop?
Yes.
So So we are not Africans then. The blacks in America are not African people.
They are not African people anyhow. They are not African people anyhow.
So who are they?
There is nothing as an African too.
So who are they?
There is nothing as an African too. So the people that live there, anyhow, I would prefer for you to refer to them as niggas anyway. So what is a nigger? This is what's called D. So nigger is not what is derogatory, my brother, anyway.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So we are niggas.
No, if me say nigga, it's just because the cracker was who make a tail. The cracker was who said that the blacks originated from West Africa. And West Africa is the nigga. So this is what Islam we've been mispronouncing and saying as Niger. But NIG cannot be pronounced Niger. It's nigga.
So what does nigga mean? What is a nigga? Like, what does that mean?
West African.
Oh.
Yes, that's what nigga stands for.
Cold facts, Jack. Don't fuck them now.
Saying for West African. So if we are not African, would it be fair to say that we are Hebrew Israelites?
No, Hebrew, you cannot refer to yourself as a Hebrew Israelite, my brother. Then you are doing what is terrible. What is of the Bible is a tale, and it's so bad for anyone to ever dare to even associate it with who we be.
Oh, so the Bible is a false book.
Yeah, the Bible is a tale. It's never a call anyway. Today it's not as the calendar said.
Okay.
Today it's not 2016.
Oh, so today's year is really not 2016.
Yes, when the cracker made the date, Mom was just trying to bluff, to make it seem as if there was government, as the things that Mom claimed, as if there was a Roman Empire. There was nothing as a Roman or Greek Empire. There is nothing as any Ethiopian kingdom. It's all a lie.
Okay.
Yes, there was never any government. And this is what Islam was wanting for you to understand. If we want to be free as who we be, we have to understand that we are blessed to be who we are. So we are here to stay who we are totally, because we know what we be. But if you are who you are, instead of you be what you be about to act as another tells you, then the acting you've been acting is the cause we are of fury. And this is the cause mishap is.
Okay, are you a Muslim?
No, what is of Muslim, Hinduism, Buddhism, in anyhow religion totally, is what is why we are of link.
Okay, so would it be fair to say that religion, including Islam, had destroyed us? That is like an enemy to our people. It takes us out of our true self.
True, that's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And in order for you to know yourself, you are who to stay who you are. Because we are all blessed equally. Black is white, white is black anyway. So we are not to assume as if we are different in any way. So we are to understand our misbehavior is why we are off link. So if I call you, I'm calling you for you to talk of it in any way, because I want us to talk of it so that the American government can come about and apologize anyway. Because if you talk of it, my brother, the system will come about to tell you that they are sorry, because there was no America. All these things that the black people are celebrating, it was the character who composed it. You know what I'm saying? To deliberately play us, and then anyhow, it was the reason they were thinking as if they have any edge over us. But their shame is what Islam is so us. But in anyhow, I want to tell you this too, my brother. Whatever you do, be about to know that is good at all times. So see good, go good, act good. Be about to know that your creator is who made us all. And we are blessed as one anyway. And we are one family anyhow.
So you saying that we are one family with the white man? The white man is not our enemy?
No, you cannot be about to generalize it. When you talk of the cracker, when I say cracker is somebody who cracks you up with the tales, the shit that they fabricated. So if you be about to say that, hence they are who play us and brought this mishap by claiming white is superior, as is white can be superior anyway. So it's not like we should generalize it. And anyhow, if they come about to bring this way, we are not to come about and bring about any mishap.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You said Marcus Garvey was created by the white man.
Yes.
And you said, and then you said,
on adore les vinyles. Il y a quelque chose d'organique dans ce vieux son-là. Mais on aime aussi le son des nouvelles technologies.
Le tout nouveau Road.
we never went through slavery. Slavery was not real.
There was never any years.
How do you explain?
There was never any years.
How do you explain? How do you explain all the slave pictures, all the brothers and sisters that got their narratives? How can you fix your face to say that?
My brother, when you see the pictures, it was them who manipulated the pictures to software engineering. I saw you have over there the lynching. My brother, do you think the crowd would drive through in a black neighborhood and lynch us and we sit there and let them do that? If they ever was who did that, I'm not saying they didn't do that anyhow. In any neighborhood that they are living and over a pocket of blacks are living there. But what Islam we are saying, we have to understand that when you hear me say, you have to understand that there was never any USA, period. So what Islam they talk of Abraham Lincoln is a deliberate tale. So it never was what Islam, it never occurred. So there was never any president of USA before FDR anyway. And they were anyhow the military. The military was what was ruling America. There was no election. What they talk of when they talk of it was them that have this system and they brought it to give about they let the females vote and it come to be later the black people is all a lie anyway. So all these artifacts you see is them who fabricated it deliberately to fool us into thinking the white was ruling black while it never occurred. So if I told you that there was never any colonization of any Africa, I'm telling you a fact. There was never any government in Africa before now. So when they talk of independence, my brother, this is how it is. I'm just being me. I try to read them, and they are not even letting me read them because they don't want for us to be about as how I was wanting them, wanting for us to be anyway. So anyway, please, my brother, what is we are talking of Egypt, huh? Those things are what is the cracker also tell, because the cracker is trying to play us for us to assume as there was government. So they've been leading us in this way anyhow. So in order for us to be about to want to be what we are. We have to understand that we all have to stay who we are totally. If we stay who we are totally, we will all be in tune with who we are, and then there won't be anything of any mishap anyway.
Okay, man. Maybe they don't want to hear you talk because you sound crazy. To say that black people, to say that white people created Marcus Garvey, then you stated that we never went through slavery. I mean, you sound crazy as hell. What about
my brother? We were never in Gambia or Senegal or Mali or Guinea or Nigeria before now. And if you are to ask the people that live there, because this is what I want you to understand, my brother. Now it's this way. So when you see the crowd claim that they know of their ancestors, they are just lying. Black is sophisticated. If your ancestors were here, my brother, you would have known of them. If your ancestors were here, my brother, you would have known of them. If your ancestors were here, my brother, you would have known of them. But they were never here.
What about the Moors? Are we Moors?
Okay, this is what I want you to understand. What is a Moor? A Moor is a phrase. I have to say, Moor is an English phrase. I have to say better. Like for instance, if a white person come to you and say white is superior to black, and you be about and tell them I am more, you are telling them I am better. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the definition of a Moor. So if the blacks were referred as a Moor, they were also doing what is not good anyway. Because what is black is white, what is white is black anyway. So we are equal. So the mishap which occur, the mishap that occur when you be about to think that we are different, I want to tell you that this way was never was before our grandparents anyway.
Okay.
Yes. So if I tell you that there was any slavery, I'm telling you a fact because the American government can confirm it. If I tell you that there was any British Empire, yes, that's a fact. Anyway, I can tell you a lot of things of what is there. You are assuming, you know what I'm saying, as if it's as it is. Like I told you, the earth is still joined. There is nothing as a continent of Africa or America. It's one land. I want you to understand this. There is nothing as a continent of Africa or America. It's one land. I want you to understand this. We're living in a star. There is nothing as a solar system. What isn't NASA is saying of astronomy as if they have any space or space station. It's all a tale. There is nothing as an astronomer. It's all an act in any way for you to know. So all Israel, we've been talking of science as to say white blood cells, red blood cells. Those are all tales. So we are assuming as if this is what is correct anyway. So I'm telling you a fact. If you know yourself, it's you know. So the other is not your way. Our Creator is who is here for us. So if you are who stay with yourself as who you be about as the other indicated.
There's a simple passive income business that allows you to be free. You probably don't know about it, but let me tell
I'm just here to make you think.
So what do y'all think about that, though? It ain't no game, man. It's real and feel. It's like they're taking people's identity, running with it, Not giving them no compensation. On top of that, they want us to say that we're slaves. We're used to getting beaten and all this shit. No. What if it's a lie? Where did they start this lie? No, it's crazy. It's really something to think about. Anyway, it's your boy Matt Mizzle. You know my slogan. Keep it real on the field. Forget how they